Hello, my name is Andrea Melchiori, and I had written a book finally. It's called In the Cat's Eyes, and this is a copy of my book. And I started it back in 2005. Now it's from a trip that I actually did to California. I drove from Ann Arbor to California with the hopes of, or the dream of, actually living in another state because I had spent all my life in Michigan. So I drove out to California, not with the intention at all to write a book. Yeah, I think it just occurred to me as I was about to get into California. I thought, well, I've met all these people on the way, and I made all these interesting stops, and I thought, why don't I write all this down? Why don't I write some notes down and maybe something will materialize? So anyway, this is my book. It's called In the Cat's Eyes again, and it is about me and my cat Sai, a Siamese who right now is deceased. And he was a Blue Point Siamese, and he traveled with me in the car, and it was quite a trip with him. It was quite a trip. Stopping at various places. Let's see, here's me. I'm starting in Ann Arbor here. And in the beginning of the book, there's a map here from Michigan to California here. My mom's house in Ann Arbor. And we're traveling along. There's a picture of, well, Sai in the car. We're stopping at a gas station. Going to some interesting places like rest stops. And where else? We went, let's see, through the Rocky Mountains. That was kind of the iffy part. Let's see, going to Kentucky, going through Kentucky and Colorado. Just interesting places. And I'm while I'm in the car with Sai, where he's sitting, I made a platform for him in my passenger seat so he can look out, and which he did a lot. And he got quite comfortable in the car. In fact, it was sort of like a motorhome for him. I had food, and I had the carrier in the car in the back seat, and food there, litter, and it was just like he was at home. It was just a cat motorhome. So he's looking out of the window, looking at strange things, and I mentioned those in the book. Here's me going through the Rocky Mountains, the Colorado River here, and then I went through Las Vegas, and then I eventually ended up in LA. I think it was a week and a half trip with him, and there we go. And that's my first book. And illustrations here were done by a gal named Riki. I think this was her first book she illustrated, and she did a wonderful job. Anyway, I'm Andrea Melchiori again, and the book is called In the Cat's Eyes. Thank you.